Last Winter's Snowman, a snowy story from the Gaspé Coast. Chapter 5, A Walk in the Woods. One day, a little girl named Maggie was looking outside of her bedroom window, wishing for a snowstorm. She was sad because she did not have any snow to play in. Tears rolled down her cheeks because she remembered that last winter the adults had said that they never wanted to see another snowflake ever again, and she knew that was why they never got any this year. Maybe she should run away to a place where they loved snow, she thought. She took down her snow globe from the bookshelf above her bed. Inside, a happy little snowman smiled back at her, and every time she shook the globe, the snow fell. She loved to pretend that she was standing in the globe with him, and together they were playing in his winter wonderland. Maggie curled up in bed with the globe and remembered what it was like to build a snowman. When she heard footsteps coming up the stairs, she quickly hid the globe under her bed because she didn't want to share her little bit of snow with anyone, just in case they would wish it away. Later that afternoon, her mother sent her outside to play because she said she needed some fresh air. Maggie put on her knitted hat, mittens, and her new red snowsuit. She walked around the yard, but there was really nothing to do because everything was cold and frozen. There was no snow to make tunnels, no snow to make snow angels, and worst of all, there wasn't any snow to make a snowman. Restless, Maggie walked and walked until she made her way to the brook behind the old barn. She knew that she was not allowed to go this far from home, but she convinced herself that there was nothing else to do except explore. Once she got to the bridge near the brook, she sat down on an old wooden bench. After all that walking, she decided it was the perfect place to eat one of her mom's cinnamon rolls that she had put in her pocket before leaving the house. As she ate it, she looked out over the frozen fields and imagined what it would be like if it started to snow. Before too long, Maggie was lying down on the frozen ground with her eyes closed. She pretended that she was living in her own little snow globe, where thousands of snowflakes were falling on her face and tickling her nose. If only it would snow, she thought. She would build a snowman. It would be a big one and the best snowman ever. She would run back to the house and get a carrot for his nose and give him the purple hat that Uncle John had given her for Christmas. It would look perfect on him. She would use one of her mother's wool scarves and wrap it around his neck to keep him warm. Oh, how she wished it would snow. She wanted it more than anything in the world. Even though she was getting cold, she didn't want to open her eyes because that would mean she would have to leave her imaginary glass bubble. Suddenly, Maggie felt a cold nose on her face. It was Tippy, her very best friend. She hugged the little brown dog and told her about all the fun they would have if it would snow. Even though Tippy was a little scruffy looking, she was a very smart dog. As Maggie told her about a wish to make a snowman, Tippy began to run around in circles and seemed to be as excited as her about the thought of winter snowflakes. The snowy story from the Gaspé Coast will continue with Chapter 6, called The Hollow Tree. And again, I don't want to tell you too much what's going to happen, but Maggie and Tippy end up going further into the woods until they come to a really big tree that's called the Hollow Tree. I'll tell you the rest of the story next time.